Hello, welcome back to the channel. Oh, it's a gorgeous day today. A gorgeous gate. A gorgeous gate. That's not right. Hello, welcome back to the channel. It's a gorgeous day for doing this. I am going to change my shaving heads on my Philips shaver. It's a series 3000 Philishave and it has these heads. And how do you clean a Philips shaver? I'm going to do the disgusting and we're going to clean out this electric shaver. I'm using a series 3000, but I think this is the same for most Philips shavers. Can I just say from the outset, this is my dad's shaver head set. He has a Philips shaver too and didn't know how to clean his. I'm not sure many people know that you can actually clean inside the blades, because although it has a compartment for capturing the shavings, some people don't realize that you can actually take apart the blades themselves and clean all inside there, clean the gunk out and remove all the residue. Also, I damaged my shaver, dropped it out the drawer, and it sounds like this. It shouldn't sound like this, but it sounds like this now. Let me take the blade out and I'll show you what it should sound like. It's so much more pleasing. I think the blade got dented. Let me show you. There's a little grill along the top. I don't know if you can see just there, the teeth. There's a tiny dent on the grill, and it means that the blades inside hit it at that point and makes that really horrible noise. So I've got to replace this blade now. The new thing we're trying today is to clean this wet and dry Philips shaver, series 3000, but also 1000, 5000, and other Philips electric shavers. They're sometimes called Philishaves, aren't they? But I don't think they've used that name in a while. If you press this eject button, I'm sure you know this, but this is the bin that collects all of the beard trimmings, and all the shaving goes into there. What isn't quite obvious is that on some of these you can actually pull this off to wash it inside, clean all in there, just run water because it's a wet and dry version. So that comes off here, we'll put that to one side. And I use an old toothbrush. They used to give you those really nice black brushes with the long bristles to get all underneath the motors. If I press the on button, you can see them spinning around. If we go closer, you can see the motors have a little gap underneath them and you can bend them. So if I get the toothbrush, it's much better with a long bristled brush. We'll just clean inside, and this is going to get disgusting, I promise you, but there's going to be quite a lot coming out. And I cleaned these blades the other day, and I've got a special set from where my dad, he couldn't actually get into the blades. So if you have trouble with gripping things, you might want to get someone to do this for you. I'm going to show you how to clean these blades as well as replace them. So I've got the official, let's reach it over. I've got the official Philips shaving heads replacement sets. This is for the series 3000 or 1000. First thing we need to do is to twist this center lock mechanism. You just turn it anti-clockwise and that releases the holder. These push the blades down into position. There's like a little springiness in them. Let's give this a little brush and a clean. Like I said, I did this the other week, so it did not look like this. And I'm going to show you what a long-term, not cleaned set of blades looks like in a moment. But just for demonstration, the three blades sit in a cradle like this. They push up and down against your face. But we're going to remove them. You just push them out. Now what's really important with this is that you keep each blade with the grill, because they have worn down over time, and if you start mixing them up, apparently that's not a good thing. So we're going to keep this blade with this grill that holds it in place. Let's take all three out and then we can clean the holder. I'll show you how to replace them in a moment, but you can get the brush in between on the top, and because the thing moves up and down to fit the contours of your face, there are bits of beard in between. So we're going to just run the brush between these holders, and then on the other side really get the bristles in and give it a good clean. And we'll get this ready for the new blades. But let me show you the old blades. This is how the blades work. Inside the grill there's a free running set of blades. So we've got 2 places to clean here. I'll put that there. First place is between the blades themselves. So I try to give the overall set of blades a nice brush, get rid of the beard there. And then there's bits of skin and debris that go underneath the blades here. So I just brush up, that should clean them out. And then in the grill, there's more debris here, and this is where dead skin collects around the edges. So I'm just going to brush around the sides, and you can see all that skin coming off. Wow, all of this has come from about a fortnight. I do this about every 6 months, but I think you're supposed to do it a lot more frequently than that. And then I'm going to do the same with the other 2 blades. Let's speed this up. The other thing that I'm doing is cleaning the top of the grill as well. So just make sure get the all the dead skin and the beard debris out with the shaving heads. Don't forget to try and keep each blade together with the grill that it belongs with. The sun's come out for this. That's pretty good, isn't it? We might get this done before the thunderstorms arrive. I have got an extra special treat for you. I'm going to show you what happens if you don't clean them and it gets to the point where it really stops cutting altogether. So if your Philips shaver has stopped working, this could be what has happened. Look at this. Oh, this is revolting. If you've not done this before, your blades might just look like this. Oh my goodness. Here's a secret that I don't think I've shared on the channel before, but I have never wet shaved. When I was growing up, I had really terrible acne and just started shaving with the electric shaver. Maybe I should wet shave on the channel, that'll be a fun video. But I'm just really happy with the Philips shaver. These rotary blades mean that you can just pull it across the beard in any direction. And I found with other shavers like Braun, where you can only go in one direction, it's actually really irritating and takes 5 times longer to achieve a clean shave. But with the toothbrush, it's really easy to clean out even the worst gunk from your shaving heads. And if you can run it over quickly, you need to clean these bits out because these allow the bits of beard to go through and fall into the hopper that collects the beard. So this is what it looked like before, and now this is how it looks after. That will now start cutting your beard again. Inside the grill, just as gunked up, we've got dead skin on the side, although it stopped working so thoroughly that I don't think it's collected anything on the side. And we could do the sides, we get some debris collecting on the sides here, and the grill on top. Let's open the next one up, see what treats await us. Oh my goodness, it's so packed in. Can you see that? It just stopped cutting altogether. All we do is run the toothbrush over and you can see the sheer amount of beard and dead skin that's collected. It's not that long, I think. This is about 6 months worth. Let's do a third one just for the fun of it. Look, it's just swirled round and solidified. You can hear the chunks of beard and skin falling onto my pad underneath. So just give this a huge brush. I've just realised this is a clean with me, isn't it? But for for dads. There we go. I wish I could teach the kids to do this for me. Now, how do you fit brand new shaving heads for your Philips shaver? This did look nice and new. It's now covered in beard. They cost about $20 or 20 British pounds. Some instructions on the side here. Let's see what's inside the pack. You can get fake Philips or, off-brand ones. These cost about twice the price of the non-official ones, but I thought I use this every day. I didn't want to skimp on this. By the way, look at look how much has come out. That's revolting. Let's open up the new blades, and the way to fit them is pretty self-explanatory, but I'll show you. These ones are slightly different from the ones that came with the shaver. They have these lugs on the side and they fit into the gaps on the holder on the top. So there is a right way of doing this. You kind of drop it in like that and it stops it from turning round. If you don't meet those lugs, the blade kind of is offset, so you want that to be flush. So you just turn it round to be that kind of orientation. You can see it drops straight in. So the other lugs are here and here, so I will drop the lugs in that way round. Just tuck them under the central pole here. So those two are flush, and then we'll do the third blade. I'm not going to mix them up because I want them to get even wear, so I'm really, you know, treating myself. Treat yourself. So now we have all three blades in position. I can now fit the springy holder. You see it kind of springs like that, and it goes this way up, so you want the turning dial to be facing you with the arrows. And then we're going to line up the gaps with the three prongs here, which means that the springs will sit directly above each blade, and they guide this in, those prongs, so it should look like that. And then crucially, we've got to turn it clockwise, so against where the arrows are pointing, and that locks it into place. So now I can push down and it's all held in place. Wow, it's gonna be so good to have my shaver back, not screeching at me. You don't need something screeching at you in the morning, do you? And then we are good to go. All we need to do now is to push this back into the holder, and the shaver is sounding much healthier. I can see bits of beard everywhere in the sunlight. The sun's still holding out, so let's see if this actually works. Oh my goodness. Yep, I'm going to be ready for a wedding this afternoon, so that's good. I am calling this a Dad Delivers success. I'll keep shaving. Thank you for hitting the thumbs up or the subscribe button. It really helps me to keep this channel going, so thank you. And right here is what YouTube knows you are going to love watching next.